Hey there, it's Amy Pat T here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a super yummy restorative yoga posture. This is just an awesome pose to do whenever you're feeling frazzled, if you're fatigued, exhausted, if you just want to indulge in some good self-care. This is just an amazing pose to do. It feels so good. And I will be guiding you into the pose and then guiding you through a relaxation for the body, and then we'll be coming back up. So it's going to be a mini practice, but it will definitely leave you feeling like you've done a lot more than just one posture. So for this practice, you will need either two really firm, pretty big firm blankets. I have just this kind of little blanket here. So you'll want to press pause and go grab yourself two nice firm blankets. Or if you happen to have a yoga bolster, which looks something like this, this will work obviously too. So if you have a yoga bolster, you'll just need the bolster, one blanket. Of course, you can always have more blankets if you want to cover up with a blanket. Otherwise, two blankets should work. All right, so go grab your props and let's meet on your mat. All right, so if you don't have a yoga bolster, I'm going to show you how to set up your blanket for this pose. So basically, most yoga bolsters are about the length of a normal torso, and so you need your blanket to be also the length of your torso, including your head. So I'll show you how to set that up. And so you can just take your blanket and kind of measure up, fold it up, so that you've got a nice rectangle shape that you're working with. Looks something like this. And then we're gonna fold it up into a pseudo yoga bolster. So for me, this blanket, I just folded one little edge, another little edge. It's kind of like you're rolling up a little Tootsie Roll. So now I've got this nice kind of bolster-esque looking blanket. And that will lie down behind your back, okay? Just like that. And then you're gonna be sitting up. Your low back will bump right up to the edge of your blanket bolster, okay? So that's if you have the bolster for your spine, have that all set up. And I'm gonna be using the bolster, my own yoga bolster today. So I'll put that up right there. And then your second bolster is going to be to support your legs. We're going to be sitting with the soles of our feet together, letting the knees fall out to the side. So your second bolster, same thing. It's ideal to start with a big rectangle. And you want the rectangle to be wide enough so that it spans the width of your mat and hangs a little over the edges. And that will be really helpful for catching the legs and supporting the legs. So with this one, you can just roll up your blanket into a little bit tighter roll. So it's like a little bit less folded, like a bolster, and more rolled up. And then I'm just going to place that down here to catch my legs. There's lots of ways to set up this posture, but this is just a really simple way. So you could use, two pillows for the knees to support the legs, yoga blocks if you had them. You can really get creative when you're at home. But the key with restorative yoga poses is that you're supporting the body. So you don't want to just plop into this position and not, prop the body up, prop the legs up, prop the spine up, because you won't be really doing the restorative yoga pose, and the benefits, the effects will be slightly different. So once you're set up with your props, if you do this practice again in the future, you can just fast forward through all of that and just set yourself up and prepare for the guided relaxation. So I'm going to lean back over my bolster. Feels amazing already. And then the soles of my feet are coming to touch. Blanket is just sliding underneath to kind of catch my legs and give them some support. And depending on your own flexibility, you might need your blanket to be rolled up a bit more, or you might even need an extra blanket to really lift the floor to meet your thighs and to give your hips a sense of being held and supported. And then with your torso resting over your bolster, Especially if you're using the blanket bolster, you're going to want to make sure that your head and the entire length of your spine is able to rest on your bolster. And if you find that your neck needs a little bit more support, again, you're going to want to find a pillow laying around your house or another blanket that you can just fold up and boost underneath your head to give your head a little lift. I don't really feel like I need that today. Then your arms are just going to rest out alongside your body, and you can play with where exactly the arms land, but I would suggest that you position them in a way where the elbows can drop down into the floor. Let your eyes come to close. Take a nice deep breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deeply, fill up. Out through the mouth, sigh out, let your body relax. One more time, breathe in. And exhale, feel yourself releasing into this restorative posture today. And then let your breath just come into its own easy, slow, relaxed rhythm. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And scan through your body and just make sure you feel comfortable. You feel supported. The comfort and the support really underlie the relaxation of the body. And that's what restorative yoga is really all about. It's about deep relaxation. So if you don't feel quite supported enough, if you're not able to get comfortable, it's a good idea to make some shifts and changes so that you find your sweet spot where the body can then begin to relax. And the mind will actually begin to calm down as well because it won't be distracted by uncomfortableness in the body. And then bring attention to your face and begin to release all the muscles of your face. Let your forehead soften and spread out. Feel all those little muscles around your eyes softening. Feel like the eyes are just sinking back into the sockets. Opening the space between the eyes and then releasing down the bridge of your nose to the tip of your nose. Relax your temples and your cheeks. Release your jaw. Relax the inside of your mouth, your tongue, your teeth, your gums, all relaxing. And then move your awareness down into your neck. Let your neck release. Feel your throat softening. Maybe breathing out and feel the weight of your head sinking down into your bolster. Begin to feel into your shoulders, your upper chest, your upper back. Letting go through this area of the body. See if you can just breathe out, let your shoulders drop heavy. Really release down the length of your arms. See if you can invite your elbows to sink into the floor. And moving down into the wrist joints, relaxing your wrist joints and softening through the palms of the hands, the fingers and thumbs. Take another nice deep breath here, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, letting go. Taking your awareness back into the body towards your heart center. Feeling your full rib cage. Breathing out, letting go of any tension around the heart and the lungs. Just feeling your ribs settling back and down into the bolster. And breathe a little deeper into the belly. Feel your belly expanding and rising up and out with your in-breath. Letting your belly soften and release back in with your out-breath. Releasing your low back into the bolster. And feel your hips. Just kind of observe how your hips feel here. And as you stay present with your hip joint, see if you notice any holding. Even though the legs are being supported right now by a blanket, you might still notice that the hips are still clenched or holding, and you're just going to breathe out and soften even more through those hips. Maybe feeling the movement of the breath down deep into the pelvis. And then beginning to let your legs sink down and relax. Feeling into your whole body here. Feeling how the bolster, the blanket, the floor really has your back. And releasing, right? Not needing to hold yourself up right now, really letting go. All right, so begin to bring your awareness back to your whole body. And begin to stretch a little bit. Let your toes and fingers wiggle. Maybe deepening your breath. And when you're ready, you could use your hands here and maybe just give your thighs a little support, lifting the knees, bringing the feet to your mat. Just take a breath here. Breathe in nice and deeply. Exhale out. And then when you're ready, you can just start to roll over to your right side. It's really leisurely. You don't want to jolt your system after all of that deep relaxation. So come up slowly. You can just kind of move your props out of the way for a moment and just sit here on your mat. Close your eyes. And just kind of feeling into your body, noticing what changes have occurred inside of you. And let's take another cleansing breath here. Just breathe in deeply through the nose, out through the mouth. And then bringing your palms together, just in an expression of gratitude to yourself for giving yourself this special time to just relax and let go of stress. Thank you so much for giving yourself this little break, this restorative break with me. I really am happy that you took the time. This is not something that all of us take time out of our day to do, and it's really a gift to give to ourselves. So thank you. And if you really liked this practice, give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment, ask me questions, let me know what your experience was like. And lastly, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be releasing many, many more videos. I've got a lot already that you can explore, and I would love to have you be part of my community. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.